both so predictable. Nobody's gonna say anything to your mother. No, not me anyway. Yep. Sure. Nobody's gonna tell Mary Ryan what's good for her, right? Come on. Hey, that's it. No. So she went to work on your Uncle Frank's campaign, that's right. Insisting all the time that she'd have a more flexible schedule, that she'd have more time to spend at home with you and me, right? Well, today was her first day on the job. Guess what happened? Yeah? 4 hours late. 4 hours and 20 minutes. She missed your dinner, and she missed your bath. And if she doesn't hurry up, she's gonna miss your bedtime. Oh, hey, you're not wet again, are you? Hey. Nope. I'm sorry. My apologies. You know, where your mother probably is right now, huh? On the subway, probably. Tired, hungry, mad, because she knows I'm right already, and feeling guilty. And she probably figures that I'll be throwing a temper tantrum as soon as she walks in that door over there. But is she in for a surprise? No, sir. Mr. Laid Back, Mr. Cool, I'm not going to make a bad situation worse. Well, we got to get through till November somehow. Besides, she probably feels bad enough about what she's gotten herself into. She must know by now. So, I'm going to be the most understanding, the sweetest little Jackie Jack you ever did see.
It was incredible. It was the loveliest, most exhilarating, most exciting, challenging day.
Terrific. Do you know what the hell time it is?
The role of Mary Ryan Finelli is now being played by Kathleen Tolan.
Sweets, the clean, calm.
Barney, quick.
You know, Mary went to work today as Frank's second press secretary for the city of New York.
Oh?
Guess how I found out?
I couldn't begin to guess.
The garbage man. I mean, Harry, the sanitation department engineer. I mean, can you imagine that? That's how I found out about Ryan family business. I find out through the sanitation department.
An unimpeachable source, I'm sure.
Boy, am I tired.
Well, that's understandable.
No, it's not. All I did today, I made the bed and went to see Dr. Pagano. I made 2 veal chops.
Well, after a long and troubled night of nightmares and fantasies and a lot of giving up of the Ryans. Delia, you're burning up a lot of emotional energy. Of course you're tired.
Is it all right if I go to bed?
Well, that's up to you. I'm heading over to Jill's a little later for a couple of minutes, so I'll come and go quietly.
Jill and Faith still like you, don't they?
I hope so.
No, I mean, you know, you've done a lot of bad things, but what happens is they get mad at you and then they forgive you, right?
Whereas members of your family suggest that they won't forgive or forget. Or at least the ones that will forget won't forgive.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Maybe it's because you're a better person than I am, though.
No, not better, Dee, just more honest. I try very hard not to give the impression of being anything other than what I really am, which is essentially a self-serving person. I don't raise false expectations, therefore no one is disappointed. At least not unbearably.
Are you teasing me?
No, I'm not.
So, in other words, I made the Ryans feel that I was a better person than I really am.
No, not better, Dee. A different person than you really are.
So then when they found out that I wasn't, they were mad and they were disappointed in me, and I told a lot of lies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you said it before. I probably couldn't have it both ways. I couldn't be good and I couldn't do the things that I wanted to do. You know, sometimes I just wish I was a naturally good person.
Delia, what is good?
Maeve is good.
Dee, I would like you to look very deep inside of yourself and be honest with me. Now, would you really trade places with Maeve Ryan?
Yes, I would.
Why?
Well, because everybody loves her.
Why does everybody love Maeve?
Because they can count on her, because she's fair and she's generous and she works so hard, Roger.
Do you really believe that Maeve has been generous and fair to you?
Yes.
That's very good, Dee. I agree, of course. I wasn't aware that you realized it. Look, do you really think it's easy for Maeve to be so generous and always fair?
No.
Would you enjoy working as hard as she has, raising all those kids and helping Johnny and all that?
Well...
And keeping your word, no matter what. Putting aside your own interests for the people who love you when they call on you.
Boy, that's really heroic.
And exhausting. And not very much fun.
No, I don't think I would like to be Maeve.
Well, it's probably just as well.
But you know, you don't appreciate her as much as I do.
Possibly not.
How long are you going to be gone for?
No, not long. 20 minutes, 30 minutes at the most. I'm tired, too.
Yeah, well, I'll be fine.
Good, good. Oh.
What's the matter?
Oh, my back's a bit stiff, that's all.
Look, maybe you shouldn't sleep on the couch tonight. You know, maybe I can trade places with you.
Well, I'd like that, very much.
Oh. Okay, well, sure. Okay. Just tell me where the pillowcases are and sheets and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you a hand with it.
Okay, you know, I mean, I really should sleep here regularly, you know? I mean, I'm a much smaller person than you are, so, you know, I've had this whole bed to myself, the whole bed. You know, you've been scrunched up here. No wonder your back is bad.
Yeah, well, that's true.
You know, Roger, you should have told me before.
Well, I rather like the idea of you thinking of it yourself.
Oh. Roger?
Hmm? What is it, Dee?
I don't know how to ask. I don't know whether I should.
Just ask.
Don't you want to make love to me anymore, or what? Look, I didn't mean to embarrass you. I'm sorry.
No, that's quite all right.
No, it's just that the bed reminded me, you know...
Yeah, I understand.
You know, you in the couch and me in the bed.
Yeah,
and...
yeah, certainly.
Do you?
Do I what?
Do you want to make love to me?
Oh, well, of course I want to make love to you, Delia, but not right now.
Why not?
Because I don't think you're ready for it right now.
You think that I'm still too crazy for you to make love to me?
No, Delia, not at all. It's just that when and if you decide that we should become lovers
No, I hate that. I mean, I really hate that. I really do.
You hate what?
I hate deciding.
Deciding what?
Deciding everything. I mean, between you and Dr. Pagano, I mean, I have to make decisions about everything. I have to make decisions about stuff that I really shouldn't even have to make decisions about. You know, like getting up in the morning? I mean, most people, they get up, they wake up, and they go. Oh, no, not me. I gotta lie back and say, well, do I want to go out? I don't want to go out. I do want to go out. I mean, really, big deal, you know? I mean, this would drive me crazy if I wasn't already there. Maybe he is.
Maybe who?
Maybe Dr. Pagano is really crazy.
Delia, I think that you have spent so much of your time trying to convince yourself and other people that you need someone to think for you, i.e. the Ryans, that Al Pagano is trying to demonstrate how many simple decisions you've made and do make during the course of a normal day.
Oh, it's really boring.
Well, maybe that's a very healthy reaction.
Okay, just tell me one thing. Do you want to be lovers again?
Delia, when it happens, I want it to happen because you want it, not because you feel pressured
No, I don't
into
feel
it.
pressured.
Then how do you feel?
Right now?
Yes.
I feel like you're not telling me what you want. You know, I really feel like you're making fun of me.
Delia, I think that you are ever so slightly paranoid.
What do you mean? You mean suspicious?
Yeah, sort of.
No, well then why don't you just tell me what you want?
Delia, that is feeling pressured.
Okay, just stop it, okay? Look, I have to know one thing. Do you love me?
Of course I do. I mean, in spite of everything, I always have.
Why?
Well, that's certainly anyone's guess. Look, Delia, the reasons that I love you are not the reasons that you imagine or the reasons that you want to hear.
No, I do want to hear them. Excuse me, I have decided that I would like to know them, okay?
Very well. I love you because of your infinite capacity to concentrate on yourself and your own pleasures for indefinite periods of time. I love you because you are beautiful, vain, lazy, slightly amoral, and also because you are the most accomplished liar of my acquaintance. And I knew the first time that we met that we were made for each other. Now, how's that?
Could you be serious?
I am serious. Every word I just said was true.
No, I don't think it was all true.
Oh, not quite all.
Now you're being nice.
Delia, I won't make love to you until you are over this obsession with the Ryans and when you stop substituting me psychologically for Pat.
When do you think that's going to be?
You tell me.
Suppose I can't wait. Suppose I want to make love to you now.
She went off to sleep so sweetly. Seems to have shaken the cold.
Yep.
I couldn't tell what she had for dinner.
How do you mean?
Well, there was no meat in her hair, no vegetables in her ears.
She had a bath, Mary, and she hasn't been throwing her food for the past 2 weeks.
I know. I was just trying to contribute to the light, bright, after-dinner chatter. Did you have dinner?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a chicken sandwich. But we're out of bread, so I had the chicken and the lettuce and a tomato on a plate.
Oh. Well, no wonder you feel sorry for yourself.
I like cold chicken. Where you been for the past 5 hours?
Well, not at the grocery store or the stove or playing rubber ducky with Ryan, right?
Someplace where there are no telephones.
Someplace where there are 3 telephones and all of them ringing. Look at me. I'm sorry I was 4 hours late after my first day on the job, but I won't have to do it again.
Oh?
I won't. Everything's organized, everything's set, and it's really going to be so much fun. And I'm only a little bit later than I usually was from Channel R, and the difference is I'm not exhausted. I haven't spent the whole day crawling all over Riverside with a microphone in my hand trying to interview people who didn't want to answer questions. Crazed reporters have been crawling all over the press office with mics in their hands trying to interview me.
What was going on?
I don't think you can use any of it, but I brought you everything. You already did a piece on the highway.
I didn't know Frank put out a position paper on that.
He doesn't know it either. See, he was tied up all afternoon. Ray was gone. Marcia was out of the office. The mayor made a statement, and everybody started calling for Frank's reaction. 4 Unfortunately, I had heard him talk about it endlessly, and I stole a little piece from Jack Finelli's column on Same, which I knew Frank liked, and I tried to come up with an approximation of how he feels.
Reads well.
Thank you.
So, what else happened?
So then I did the rest of the afternoon's work starting at 4 o'clock, but tomorrow I have a clean slate, and tomorrow should go smoothly.
No, it won't.
Don't be negative.
That's spelled R-E-A-L-I-S-T-I-C, Mary. In a political campaign, what's predictable for a press secretary? You have a reactive job. You respond to outside events. Today, the mayor. Tomorrow, the world. Face it.
I'm telling you, tomorrow is going to be a breeze. Marcia's slated to be in the office all day. Frank has wall-to-wall meetings. I was even planning to bring Ryan to the office with me.
No.
Look, it'll be fine. It's no
well,
problem.
it may be fine for you, but not for me. I'd miss her company here.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want you both coming home at bedtime.
It isn't my bedtime.
I don't want a part-time wife and a part-time daughter.
Could you give it one more day, please? One more crummy day before you start making those awful, sweeping, negative pronouncements?
Okay. Okay, we'll postpone this conversation until tomorrow evening, okay?
You really want me to quit, don't you?
Quit? Mary Ryan, quit? Oh, perish the thought.
My name is Mary Ryan Finelli.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Cut it out. You really would like me to quit, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Now. Tonight.
Well, I won't.
I know you won't.
I know you know it. Do you also know that I love you? And I'm not trying to make you mad or to start trouble, and I won't be late as a rule. And this really is a better job than the other one, and I like it more. Kiss me. Oh, do it better. It really is going to be all right.
Sure, man.
Now I can do 830.
You know, if I were you, I would stop right now and ask myself why you want to make love to me, besides the obvious reasons.
Well, because I don't want things to change. Because I enjoy being with you. Because I feel safe.
So you would feel by making love to me that things would be less likely to change, that I would be less inclined to wake up some morning and evict you.
Sort of.
So you would be exchanging making love to me for emotional security and physical safety?
Well...
Which could further be reduced to your putting out for bed and board, couldn't it?
Oh, no, don't say that.
You said it first.
No, I didn't say it like that.
Well, more delicately, but that's what you meant. Delia, why do you think, in terms of lovemaking, making yourself feel safe?
Is that wrong?
No, it's not wrong, but perhaps it's not a very satisfactory motivation for a very nice activity.
Oh, boy, it's just that I've never had to talk about this, you know, express myself about something that I like.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Can I tell you something?
Certainly.
It's not a nice thing to admit. But I think that I like to make love because afterwards I usually can get what I want. Now, that's not a very nice thing for me to admit.
I think it's marvelous.
And also, I think I like to make love because, well, I know what to do. And I don't make any mistakes. I guess it lets me be who I am, and, I can do what I expect out of myself while it's going on. Oh, boy, does that make any sense?
Yes. I think you're saying it's a way for you to define yourself.
It's not a very complicated thing to me, you know?
It's the simplest way to relate to a man.
I think it is.
Yeah. Well, that's all very fascinating, Delia, but I'm afraid it's totally unacceptable.
As what?
As a reason for your making love to me, or vice versa.
No, I don't understand.
Delia, if and when we become lovers again, it's going to be for one simple, uncomplicated reason.
Such as?
Fun. Simple enjoyment of yourself, myself, for each other. And we'll both know when the time is right for that.
This Thursday, the roles are reversed. She won't commit, and he won't stand for it. Sounds like a job for the guy who wrote the book on relationships. An all-new Greg Barron's Wake Up Call, part of Sugar Free Valentine's, Thursday at 10 on SoapNet.